one way to find out if it'll work or not. Put some air on it. Well, that don't sound good. Cheers. Well, hell. Well, I put a tarpaulin over my open basement entryway area. When the deck was up there, it pretty well protected any rain from getting down in that area. I do have a drain installed in the bottom of that hole that'll carry a certain amount of water away. Connected into the house drain around the foundation into a ditch that goes down the hill. All the way around the house, I put gravel and drain pipe right at the basement foundation wall. And that's where the drain connects to. But I'm not sure it'll carry a whole lot of water away, so I put my tarp up there. And laid a piece of plywood there in case I accidentally fall in that hole. It's not very well supported plywood. And I think the wind's going to come along and blow my tarp away. But it won't be the end of the world. Just a little cheap Harbor Freight tarp. I got a lot of dirt to move right there to fill up. Need to protect my window with some plywood. One of my viewers reminded me of that. I've decided I'm going to put one deck over there, 10 foot long, comes out 12 feet. And then the deck 5'6" right there in the doorway area. This side over here is going to be a landing about 4 feet wide, coming down to its steps. The steps will come down right there. And there'll be a sidewalk I gotta pour right into here. I'll shovel some of this dirt over there. I'm out here today gonna tinker around a little bit with my framing hammer projects. My thing came in from Amazon. I hope it's the right thing to fix the framing gun. Let's drag it out and see what we can do with it. That old office chair needs to go to the dump, but I've been getting a lot of benefit from it right here at the garage. Well, let's sit down here and see what other tools we might need. See what the doofunker looks like. Oh Lord. Please be the right thing. Well, there ain't no grease, no drift pin. We need a drift pin. I wonder if a nail would work. It's smaller than a nail. Well, phooey. Let's go find something to drive that out with. I need some grease. Well, I don't have a drift pin that small. Let's take a nail and grind it down. Guess if I look long enough in the basement, I might could find something that would work, but let's... Alright, think positive, it's gonna work. I didn't have any dielectric grease. I guess a little touch of axle grease wouldn't hurt anything on that fitting I gotta put in there. Then again, there might be some grease up in there that I can reuse. Let's see what happens. I don't want to lose my drift pins. I'm going to try this one for the trigger first. Well, I felt it move, but my nail is still just a little bit big. Yeah, I've got it sticking out 1/4 of an inch. Let's go grind our nail down a little better. Couldn't have did it any better with a lathe. Oh, probably still too big. I'm gonna let that cool a little bit. I'm liable to burn my finger. Let's see, if I put something under there, I'd be less likely to lose my punch. My drift pin, I mean. Clouds are right overhead. I don't think I'm going to get done. I've got the air compressor pumping up. I'm going to stick air pressure on there and blow that trigger housing out. Well, I don't guess it matters which way's up or down. Looks about the same. We'll hang on to that dewplunker. See how dry it is in there. Dry as a bone. You know, that grease might be a little bit thick for what I need. I'm gonna go get me just a little. Oh great, I've lost my dewplunker. There it is. Scared me. I'm gonna go get me just a little bit of Vaseline. That would probably work. All needs a little smear. Hopefully Vaseline ain't a mistake. I didn't use a lot. We'll rub a little on here too. It's got some slots in here that have to be lined up with that hole. Put that thing in there before we mess it up. My George, it went in. Now the problem is the slot lined up. I sure hope that's lined up. better be lined up because I just drove it in there. What's up?
Keep it on.
So I put it on there, right? The wind was really blowing that thing around when I come out here a while ago. Take your hammer and tap on that nail real lightly while I hold that up. Yeah, it's going, I can feel it. You got it. I want to bet I put that trigger on wrong.
Bet you did, because you got these holes here. Would they be up there?
Well, let's put the air on it and see what it does. I bet I put it on wrong. Alright viewers, I drove my pins back in there, and I thought maybe, you know, you pull the trigger here and it's not pushing the thing, and I thought maybe I had messed up and goofed up, and make you think maybe you put the trigger on wrong. But I found out by experimenting, when you push down on this thing here, then the trigger will make contact. It's a safety. So don't panic if you swap out your little trigger valve and the trigger won't pull it. See, it won't pull there. And I thought, oh, I done did it wrong. But it's not leaking air, I don't think. Well, I put a little Vaseline on there. Well, we hope it's not leaking air. It is not leaking. See, it was blowing by before. Let's nail something. My wife came out here talking to me just now and gave me a scare. We have a new smart TV in the house. I paid like $1,200 for the dang thing or something. Someone told me the TV wasn't working. Went in there and changed batteries in the remote control, still wouldn't come on. Went and checked the fuse box, still wouldn't come on. Checked the plugs in the wall, see if they was loose, still wouldn't come on. About ready to give up. Looked on the back of the TV, and where the power cord plugs into the back of the TV had came loose or vibrated loose. It doesn't fit very tight. Once I plugged that in, I got it working. I just knew my new TV was shot. Here we go. Damn, I drove two. That needs some adjustment. I drove two that time. There's one. If you don't let go of the trigger, it'll drive two nails in a heartbeat. I need to figure out how to adjust this thing. Surely it would have an adjustment. Maybe just lower my air pressure. Anyway, my nail gun is fixed. I accomplished something today. The trigger valve, from what I've seen on the videos I watched on YouTube, now the one I put in there is a different style than this one. It's, I forget the initials, PDL 6 or something I put in there. This was like a 2 or a 3. It's the old style. Anyway, when you push this thing apart, one of the gaskets in there goes bad and rots out. So I went with the new kind. The only one really to carry, but it fit in there and worked just fine. My little drift pen went nothing but a nail. You had to grind it down where it would work. Some of them come with a drift pen, this one didn't. Now, a couple things about my gun that I didn't realize. I have to use a wire weld connected nails like this. They're connected with wire, welded wire. A lot of them come with paper wires, so that it would be a model, PW model. This is a WW model. I didn't know what the WW meant. The storm's coming tonight and my tarpaulion's pitching a fit. Probably come out here tomorrow and it'll be gone. I was going to work on my plastic today, but I don't think I will. We did accomplish something today. Let's go put it up. I switched over to Video Studio, Corel Video Studio 2020, and it's a lot more complicated to work than the old version I had. Somehow I got on 360 version and made a video last night, and it's like a 360 video. You can pan all around to see my video. Only thing is, my camera don't record in 360, so it looked like it was zoomed way in. You could only see half the picture. I ain't figured out how to get the thing 360 turned off. Let's put the nail gun up and call it a day for it. Well, let's call this video concluded. Thanks for tuning in.